we are talking about. As he said, the highest rated.
Money check, swagger check,
what?
drip check,
Oh,
cut the
shit.
check. You know I say fly like a jet. I'm a triple threat. Watch me flex.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello, Jake. Hello, Caballo.
Hello, man. It appears meet again.
Indeed. I was, always wondering what's going to be the outfit of choice here for Caballo. And
Yeah, I was
what have you delivered here?
Hungry lad, hungry game. So, I could shed some calories like Big Jake, but today, I feel like it's better to be hungry
That's fair.
and gluttonous. So, yeah.
So that's how you showed up.
Yep. That's absolutely how I showed up. If I win or lose, we booze. So, I actually have a beer on standby. I will chug if I do win this. So,
There you go. Oh, I think you might have just activated Jake. He immediately just left the chair. I can't tell what this is for, but the guy just have a beer in the closet or something.
let's go, Jake.
Oh, okay.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right, I'm ready. Where's
I, wasn't,
ABD?
I thought you
Where
might have had
is
a
ABD?
beer. I thought you had a beer in the closet or something. He was talking about chugging. I thought you were just going to match the energy.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea too. That is a good
Pilot
idea.
hat is a good start though. Captain Jake, that's right. All right, well, Jake, let's talk here, man. You're up against Caballo. Your matches have always been pretty intense. You seem to start off a little slow. That's been the trajectory. You like to say, it makes the match interesting. Are we expecting more slow starts today?
Yeah. That's generally how I play better, is losing / putting myself in a worse position. So that's the goal. That's why I don't practice, and I also don't have a coach. So I'm just trying to get my condition into the absolute worst for every single match.
So it's only up from there.
Exactly.
Right. It's it is tough. It's polarizing being a Jake fan, but there are still a lot of them out there. Caballo,
My fans love me. Come on, you can't talk to me talk about my fans that way.
I really think they do. The ones that are there are real. They're diehard. You've definitely created a cult following for the kind of intuitive, no theory chess. Which actually, Caballo, you kind of are a participant in that as well. I feel like you kind of have a similar style a little bit. What do you think about the matchup?
Yeah, man, this was actually one I was hoping, however I could get to this, that I would, because I enjoy playing people that don't know theory, because I don't know that much. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It may not be accurate or precise or good by me, but, it's going to be some entertaining stuff. So the way I prepared by this is on Monday, I faced the gauntlet. So went into a voice chat. Then I played whoever I came in and challenged me. So I ended up playing for 6 straight hours. And at the end, I was called no contest because when I played Java Bandit, it was a disaster of epic proportions. And I learned quite a few things after that. So I'm quite thankful that he threw in the towel for me, because I would have kept going probably for 8 hours. But it is what it is.
You're just a grinder.
Yep.
Jake's a grinder as well. That's why I'm you guys really, in some ways, are actually quite similar in style. So I am excited to see this one. Jake mentioned, he's not even sure he has a coach at the moment. Although the Iceberger finds a way to somehow just show up for the
Iceberger
matches.
Here, can we get a coach check on Jake?
Is my coach here? I don't think we have an Iceberger sighting, but Ubitzia showed up at the end of the last match, so maybe he'll be there for the final whistle. What about you, Caballo? I thought I saw a Gory sighting, so he seems to be in the building.
Yeah, I didn't know if he was going to be here because he said he might have been sleeping, but it appears he is here. So
perfect. In the event of a
we should make
timeout.
an agreement. No coaches on the timeout. What do you think?
I'm down. I'm feeling
down?
frisky. Yeah, I'm feeling frisky. I don't even really taking timeouts, to be honest.
I thought you were going to say I don't even
no
like
timeouts
Gory.
then.
No, I mean, I don't care, man. I'm down for a good time, man. Maybe not a long time, but a good one.
So would you like to just remove the
new
timeouts?
plan. On our timeouts, we get to talk to each other's coaches. How about
that? That's a sneaky way to just get a coach.
That's frisky.
No, my coach isn't here, so.
The only person who's not going to end up speaking to a coach during his timeout is Caballo by the end of this. So, would you like to abolish the timeouts? Would you like to go raw, no timeouts? Or, how official do you want to make this? Careful, Caballo.
Or how about this? If we time out, we have to talk to each other.
Because you're dealing with a guy that doesn't have a coach present. So, he's...
Yeah, it's your call, man. You want your coach, you get your coach.
I would feel a bit of a disservice if I completely...
you got to do it to Gory. It's for Gory.
I feel like you wouldn't be right, so
smart
I'm
man.
going to have to reject that offer.
Smart man.
Mm-hmm.
I would use Gory as well.
That is low key.
And after that last match, I don't know if we're going to be able to duplicate that, but, it'll be high tea for sure.
Mm-hmm. Corey says he stayed up for this, so he's happy with your decision, Caballo. As you guys know, you do have a timeout you can call at any point after a game and before the next one starts. It's 3 minutes. It's pretty strict, so make sure you're here after the 3 minutes. The next game will just start if you're not here to start it yourself. Why don't we go with CaballoLoco? Hit us with the coin flip. Heads or tails?
Heads.
All right. It is tails. So, Jake, white or black pieces to start?
I'll take white. Okay.
Easy choice. All right. Jake's taking the white pieces. You guys know the format. Timeouts are there. It's first to 6, 6, 5, 6.5, 5.5, which is the score we just had in the last match. Those are all winning scores. You don't need to win by 2, which means we'll go ahead and have you guys mute the Zoom call, and I will do so as well. And just if you want to call a timeout, signal on the cam or unmute and say so. That's it from me. So start the games in a couple of minutes here.
Sounds good.
All right. Sure. Why don't we start with this song here? I guess from Arrow Powell, delivered by Stock. Let's put this one on here. It's called Loyalty. Who's loyal to Jake? Who's loyal to Caballo? Gory's here. You don't claim this song, Arrow Powell? It's on your dime. It's on your dime. This is an Arrow Powell song. Jake is on the white pieces. All right. It is Jake against CaballoLoco. Let's get into things here. We are losing one of these guys today. 1163 against 1332. Little Jimmy coming in heavy. That's a heavy, heavy rating. Jake definitely with a passive and slow starting position here. I don't like it. Don't care for it. Oh, yeah, Crosby. Oh, yeah, I was this on an alt. I was that on an alt. Alts don't count around here. Free pawn for little Jimmy. I mean, this just looks easy. Easy. Knight d5. I'm not too sure what's going to happen here, but I will say Jake is doing a lot before getting castled. Overall, I don't like that outlook for him. So far, Caballo's been pretty strong with this. Queen a5, castle, this pawn's defended. But as we have heard, Jake is an overextender. And it looks like Caballo is like he's on the massive lean in right now. So we're going to need to adjust here. The big lean from the lad. Yeah. This is pain here. B4 from Jake. He's trying to get this knight to move so he can take, but it's very short-sighted in the end. All right, let's fire up our... Here we go. Now, I wonder why he's not taking there, and there he goes. Yes, there's this move, but it's not that effective. I could see it being played, though, definitely. It is somewhat of a tactic. Somewhat. Yeah, the Cookie Monster shirt, I respect it. I do. Hitting this, which means, are we going to see perhaps rook here? Is he going to care about this at all? I mean, you could just develop the bishop somewhere. You could play truly any move in this position. It would be phenomenal. Okay, we know what he's threatening. I think he's going to do it now. Yes, indeed. That's his idea. You know, in this position, one of the best moves is actually this. So if that's a good move, then I know that this is going to be even better. That was a very intentional decision. Very intentional. There's an idea to try to open the H file, desperation, but it's nowhere close to happening. This is hanging, this is hanging. King is wide open, pieces are not developed. 20 seconds. Slow starts for no regret. It has been every single match that we have seen from the guy on repeat. He does not start the match well. He can't. He just can't seem to do it. But I'll tell you, nothing seems to faze him. He always stays locked in, doesn't seem to get nervous. He can drop some early games. He knows the comeback is possible. And he is speedy. But in this situation, it is all CaballoLoco. He's going to keep it safe by sacking. And he's got this all under control here. And he's got the pawn checkmate if he wants it. Not anymore. He plays f6 the moment it's not checkmate, I have to say. Too little, too late with the speed. And that's game one for little Jimmy. Okay, taking a page out of our previous match here. Is Jake coming in with the hippo? A little nod to eviscerated? 95 is a weird move because, yeah, I mean, black can just play d6, the move that you want to play anyway, and the knight's got nothing better than to go right back. Expecting to see castle. That looks like a mouse slip. Not a big deal, but it does seem mouse slip territory. Not that it really matters. Castles, we got e4 coming. Yep, there's e4. Now, taking allows the rook to open up, but still, the rook's not that well placed there. Knight b4, bishop c2, you're happy to get rid of that bishop. Bishop e2 from little Jimmy, I think is the move you'd want to do. But, man, rook b1 is really costing him here. If the rook was on c1, he could play bishop b1. I know it doesn't feel like a big deal, but he's having to put that bishop on a square it's not supposed to be on. Move that bishop away. Knight d3, can't castle. No regret already with a better second game. This is also a great move, opening things up, bringing all the knights in, but truly there shouldn't be anything better than, okay, well, he's forcing him to go there and he still doesn't go there. Knight 2, d3. Screaming to be played, but instead of defending this pawn, little Jimmy castles. To be fair, it was like move 17, he hadn't castled yet, so I understand, but that was a moment where losing a center pawn it's just not worth it, right? Got to keep that defended. Every single center pawn is collapsed here. Okay, do you save the rook? Do you take the rook? Do you defend the rook? There's so many options here. It's hard to say which one is best. Jake has taken both central pawns. Big advantage here to black. But little Jimmy is not just reacting and moving the rook. He's fighting fire with fire. Says, okay, let's go. I like this safe move, offering more trades. And you're guaranteed to get one here because the rook's attack. You can't save the rook and prevent a queen trade. There you go. Rook to c1. Oh, he goes to d1. I don't think that's as good. I mean, I like just making a threat there. Knight d5. Knight c3 is kind of covered there. Knight d4. This looks like a very good follow-up. If you don't play that, maybe, rook here, knight here. There's some threats for white. And Jake just undoes the move. He went knight d5 and then he went right back. He says, look, I want to put this bishop here and go for a trade. And he gets the trade he wants. That is a big deal. If you play a careless move like rook e1, the rook's double and you're already lost. That's the careless move I was talking about. It's over. It's over. And this is probably an even better move. It's 100% over here. Jake is all over him. Knight c6 is not going to be good enough. Rook d3. And we are going to be tied up here, folks. A much better game 2 from Jake. Knight d3 exchanging the knights. And we're going to see both players play on. It's actually the exact same type of position. Both players understand that you should give away. Once you give away the pawns, you give yourself a chance. Give them away, make sure there's no moves. At least there's a chance for stalemate. Is Jake a, 6-queen promoter? Or is he a result securer? He's a result securer. Don't blame the lad. This will be an interesting matchup here. Already even, as the match score indicates. But stylistically, I find them to be, kind of the same player, honestly. So I was very excited for this one. What on earth is this? This is what we call freestyling. Because what is this move? Walking into this line, walking into knight f6, there's no reason that queen should be out there at all. I mean, it's breaking every principle here. Why don't we castle? Why don't we develop? There's reasons that moves like this are not generally good. Okay, no harm done. He's just going to go back, say, all right, you got me. I wasted time, ooh. No big deal. And we're back at it. Oh. Hold on here. This move coupled with this move is not. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. B5 wins the bishop and little Jimmy loses his mind instead. White was supposed to lose the bishop on A4 to B5, trapping it. And Jake's got his hands in the air saying, thank you very much. I'll take that, and I'll take that, and I'll take that. Oh my God. What a throw. He just didn't expect that knight on B3. Mistake. But hey, we've got no development here for Jake, and he's kind of trolling. He's going to work out here. But man, if black plays this, suddenly you got stuff to think about. Little Jimmy, it's not going to be good enough. You can even defend that now. The one thing is you can't castle, so, I mean, it's not going to be that hard to achieve. You have knight c3, for example. Also bishop to g5, but you never really feel like this is 100% winning as white until you take care of castling. That's what that move is for. There's only a queen out. It is enough, more than enough, but we wait for Jake to castle. Until I see him castled safely, I can't say that he's got it. Okay, I think he's got it. Just occurred to me, I think he's got it. I like the effort from little Jimmy, but I also don't believe in the effort from little Jimmy. Jake is looking locked in when it comes to conversion, hitting the rook, bringing the knight in, and actually not even defending the rook. Yeah, Jake he's on another level right now. He needs to be stopped. He's got too much confidence. He's got that pilot hat on. He's taking everything in front of him. And he's given up a spite check, but that's about it. Oh, yeah. Trading everything. 100% over. He's got a minute to boot. He's keeping it real simple by getting rid of the last piece. And Jake's got that wry smile on his face. Like, I think this is going to... No, I think I got this one under control. Queen is with check. And you just have to corral that king now. Oh, he's going for more queens here. Now, Caballo not taking the knight, probably smart. See, even a move like that, where you think you're pre-moving, like you think you're pre-moving against king takes knight. I'm just saying, sometimes those things can be stalemate. Very nice game from Jake. He's up 2-1. Yeah, one thing about Jake and little Jimmy here, they don't really, they're not deep in the theory. So, I wouldn't say they're the most familiar with stuff like this. It's not 100% the move, but I tell you, Jake, I think he's even lost the game exactly like this before. It might have been his first round matchup. This is looking very familiar. Jake is just like, B6 is not a move. He needs a little bit of guidance in the opening. This is absolutely horrific. He's dead to rights here with knight f7 next. I don't even have a move to recommend. Yep. What can you do? probably the simplest is to grab, throw that in, and then just, long castle, rook e1. You bring the 2 rooks to the center. Trust me, the game will win itself. I do think this is a very even match in general, so I expect the score to reflect that unless someone goes on a crazy run. Okay, you got 2 knights hanging technically. Knight f7 is there. Okay, he does see it. That's a big move from little Jimmy. He's also got the other knight being there. Not his finest move because he did allow Jake to win that. Just how funny would this be, right? Like, literally both knights taking both rooks. Domination. But okay, let him back in a little bit. That's a great move. Caballo. Rook d8, taking control of Black's territory. That's a really good move. It paralyzes these 2 pieces. Look at that. Unfortunately, he's following up with some quite bad moves, so never mind. He just lost a piece there. I don't even know if you guys realized that. But a piece just disappeared. Okay. Is he back on the saddle here? This one is important. And I think he's finding it. Big from Jake. While he is worse here, while he's objectively lost here, because White should just make a pass pawn, he's out. Like he's playing. 2 knights can be tricky. Everyone knows that. Bad things can happen to good people. Backwards knight moves. They can be killer. Oh, knight there would have been huge. That's a great move from little Jimmy. Rook takes also hits the knight. I can see him forgetting about that and taking this. He's got to keep bouncing these knights around. Probably the only thing is, knight e5, rook c5, and knight d3. That's what can happen. Okay, he's going the wrong way. Should be winning here. Got to lock in. There's that knight move. Knight b3 is almost made. Like, you start to get really nervous. That's actually a very good move if you think of that. But you didn't think of that, did you, little Jimmy? The knights are starting to do some damage here. Hold on a second, folks. Every single pawn just disappeared. Absolutely horrific from little Jimmy. Where the hell are this guy's pawns? He's got nothing left. The knights just ran a train on him. What the hell was that? I've never seen anything like it. Fully just disappeared. Good gracious. Oh, knight d2, king e3. Don't say it ain't so. The knight's going for this pawn. How many pawns have these knights taken? It's insane. Oh, the knights are running. They're running circles around him. This was sorely missed. The king is just going to the corner. I mean, little Jimmy's just lost his damn mind here. I don't know where this king thinks is going. Like, what? This pawn is going all the way now. This king could not be in a funnier spot. The knights and pawns here. How many pawns did White have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Little Jimmy just lost 6 pawns in a row. This is fucking ridiculous. 6 pawns in a row. I mean, Jake's just been moving the same piece for the last 30 moves. Are you kidding me right now? Stalemate, honestly, is like the only way, because I could definitely see a stalemate here. For sure I could. But I think that he's punching this home. Yes, he is. That is an incredible victory right there. And we have the TO called. A good TO. That is a timeout called by CaballoLoco, which means 3 minutes on the clock starting now.
Am I allowed to talk to the commentator?
No, Commentators too good at chess. Anything that I
Really?
say could be construed as evidence.
Advice?
Yeah,
You know,
evidence
I
or
am lacking a
advice.
coach, though. You know,
And
and there goes my advice. Well, it is what it is.
he can speak to the chat, though. Yeah. Can't stop the guy speaking to the chat. Jake's locked in at 3-1.
Surely the chat isn't good enough that I can talk to them, right? Surely. Hello?
This was crazy. The Knights just took every single planet. Oh my god. So crazy. What's this? Okay. Interesting. The only reason we can let this one go is because Jake doesn't have a coach. So clearly he's ready to play. But if Jake was talking to his coach there, then I would have to abort the game and be like, well, no, buddy, call the timeout. Everyone gets 3 minutes here. But Jake is clearly ready to go. He was asking for no timeouts, so I got no problem with it. What? Sorry, what? What again? You're telling me Caballo took a timeout and he comes out of the timeout and plays this? Gory, what did you tell this guy? What the hell did you say? Did you tell him to be a pussy and not take free pieces? I mean, what advice are you giving, bud? Jesus. This is awful. He came out of that timeout completely neutered. You're telling me, like, this is the first time in chess history. Jake was like, fuck, man, I really want to play bishop g5. I'd really love to develop to that square. Well, let me just take this pawn first. Okay, that's perfect, yeah. Like, to be able to just grab, like, whatever pawn you feel like, whenever you feel like it. What? What am I looking at? What are these moves? Little Jimmy is unrecognizable right now. What is he doing? Huh? He's castled. He's uncastling. What's he doing? This is completely inexplicable. Gory, what did you tell him? Coach Gory must have said something. Okay, that's fair. Guys, let's hold out. He says that he's going to win this one, so let's hold out. Give him the benefit of the doubt here. This is a big... That's a funny one. Let's let him conclude the game. Gory may have some deep, deep prep here. Something special lined up. Uh-oh, we know exactly what Big Jake is threatening. Oi, oi, oi. Look at the ideas. I gotta say, little Jimmy, with king here and queen here, he's come up with something. One way or another. Where are you going to put the bishop? You can't do that one. Everything else is somewhat safe. And little Jimmy has got about 20 seconds to the good. That's something. You're doubling the rooks, but the knight is reigning supreme in this endgame. The only thing Jake's got is that extra pawn. Is it going to be enough? Because I'm telling you, knights can just beat bishops. That's how they work at this elo. Let's see. Okay. Anybody want to touch these pieces? Anyone? Anyone? No? Jake, you ever seen fucking Habits or something, bud? You want to know? No. It's no big deal. It's all good. You'll probably be fine. Hey! King F2! Hey! It's unbelievable. I can't believe he actually moved his king. His position got a lot better since he started moving the king. Oh no, don't blunder that. He's leaving it there as a bait. He's leaving it there as a bait. Jake knew that he was going to do it. He left the bishop there from long range. Oh no! Disaster! Disaster! A7, what are you doing? He doesn't know his endgames. Escaping with half a point is little Jimmy. He did not deserve that half a point, but ladies and gentlemen, he has it. Oh my goodness. 3.5 to 1.5. What is C5? I mean, we're seeing a little bit of everything here, folks. Queen A5 is a whole lot of what the hell? Knight D3, and look at the moves that Jake is putting together here. These are like two things that you're not sure they should actually work, but they're kind of going together. And the more you look at it, the more you're like, I guess? But it really shouldn't be good. Little Jimmy, we gonna be waking up here, brother? I mean, what are we looking at? It's literally on your side of the board. It couldn't get closer to your eyeballs. This is a very well-disguised piece. Bishop here so that he has an escape route? Like, how fucking generous are we going to be here? Bishop A6? I mean, now he's attacking the knight, so he's forcing him to save it. And the knight's going to come right back to D3 where you didn't want it in the first place. Are you kidding me? This knight is waking up like the Undertaker. He's coming back to life. Knight to d3. This is insane. This knight, by the way, is going to go to d3 and then f2. Like, it's going to eat CaballoLoco alive. You can already feel the... Oh my god, like this could be absolutely ruthless. Jake is in the flow state right now, and little Jimmy is looking rattled. He's also used his timeout. What does he need to lock back in here? Because he's just hanging stuff. Oh, I do not like that move. Maybe... Oh my goodness, take with the goddamn knight. How are you down a piece? How? Take with the knight, please. Incredible. Meanwhile, this knight is still trapped on b2. Is he going to go after it? There's some energy there. The problem is he's waited so long to take this damn piece. He doesn't have it anymore. And the knight escapes. Can you believe it, guys? That knight went rogue, went behind enemy lines, and it actually managed to escape 20 moves later. I got nothing to say, man. Nothing to say to that. Black's up a clean piece. Caballo's locking in with time. I don't know if it's going to be enough. What you truly need, is this. Now, Jake can play king up, and he does. That's a very good move. Very good move. e4. I like this move a lot. After rook here, this is a big time move. I mean, that's probably asking a little bit much, but that is a... e5 would be a barn burner of a move. Looking to recover the piece with interest. A little some, king d3. There's lots hanging here. Now add the rook to the list. You don't want to lose that knight, but you want to take pawns. Is he going to take maybe with the knight or drop it back and then just use the rook? Little Jimmy, 20 seconds to 40, and we know Jake is very fast. He doesn't have the speed throughout the game that, for example, we've seen from Eviscerated. I think Evis still takes the cake there, but his speed at the end is definitely some of the fastest. And he's covering that. Caballo's got some speed as well, but Jake, don't mess this up to a stalemate if you're Jake here. You just ruined the last win. Make sure you finish this one off. Time pressure is here. Big stalemate potential. Little Jimmy is running around. He's not taking that knight. Jake's getting the pieces out of the way. Queen f6 is stalemate. He doesn't play it. And he finds a checkmate. Huge. Stalemate was possible there. 4.5 to 1.5. We have Coach Iceberger in the house, but I'm not sure if Jake knows that. And I also don't think he even wants to call a timeout right now. He's got the momentum. He's going no coach for pretty much the entire competition. He's got no theory, and we can see it. He is raw dogging BrahChamps. Kingside castle. Waiting for that. Knight here, knight here. Caballo needs a big win for the confidence here. It's sorely missed. He's been on the back foot the last 2 games, just defending. It's not good enough. C4 is interesting, especially because D4, maybe you can try to kick the piece away. Bishop A6. Okay. I see the vision with the pin. Immediately, you've got me looking at this. Caballo. Right in front of you, buddy. And there it is. Could this be the moment? Caballo. He's nodding in approval. I think he knows he just played a great move there. This could be the turning point. It only takes one big result to get back into it. I like this move. There are a few options here. Because of this, I think that this makes the most sense. And little Jimmy doesn't just play the best move here, but plays what is probably more difficult, the best move here. Bishop B7. Now at this point, you're probably taking. What he might also consider is maybe a move like this or this. To guard that, also hit the knight. But, oh, little Jimmy. We can't be constantly missing free pieces. Now, I know there's a little bit to calculate there, but I'm telling you, he's got to be taking some of these. Let's see if he can continue to play the position properly. He's got a great position here. Queen here is actually a pin that I don't think can be dealt with. I mean, yeah, this one you've got bishop takes hitting the queen. Caballo has left a lot of pieces on the table. You are kidding me right now. You're kidding me right now. Knight to G4. Brother, you missing a free piece and then you're sitting there for like 30 seconds and hanging your goddamn queen. What can we say? It's just not good enough. Oh, rook E1. A nice one. I love rook E1. So I was thinking he would be interested in rook F2, rook F1. But rook E1 is almost saying like, hey, go ahead. You know, blundering a bishop here. The bait. He set the bait before. Caballo not taking it. He should follow up with this. This would be the disaster class. Not to say that this move is even, I mean, even this, right? This is more likely a tactic. Poor Caballo. Because if he finds the tactic, he loses the game. But, okay, Jake's not going to go for it. He's just going to play rook E1. So he's offering material back. But he's up so much material, he's going to end out ahead here. This is about to be 5.5. In fact, it's guaranteed now. That move, like little Jimmy, he's out of sorts. He doesn't have a timeout here. He needs a win more than anything. And actually, Jake just sacked back so much material. And he's just so confident right now. He's like, look, I only need I got pawns. Like, what am I worried about here? That's a big sacrifice back. I definitely don't agree with it. That was a lot to sack. You could have maybe sacked the queen and then taken with the bishop. No, he sacked the queen and then he sacked the exchange. That's probably a bit too much, objectively. He's got 25 seconds. He's not a strong enough player to reliably win this. Do I agree with the sacrifice? I'm fine with it. I personally wouldn't do it, though. It's just not necessary. So let's see if he can win this. This will be entirely his fault. Only has himself to blame if he can't win this, but honestly, he's got the rook behind the pawn. He should have just pushed this one. There you go. Now he's locked into the right idea. And he does not pre-move. It's all speed here. All speed. He's going to go get another queen. He's got about 7 seconds and he's got a lot of material. And that is a win. It's 5.5 to 1.5. Timeout called. We have a timeout called, this time by Jake. 3 minutes on the clock starting now.
So I don't have a coach, but I'm offering my time out just to chat.
You do have a coach, actually.
Oh, is he here? Oh, shit. Iceberger. Should I even talk to Iceberger? I think I'd rather talk to my opponent at this point.
I'm down to talk.
How you doing, bud? How's it going?
It could have been better, man. It was a good run.
Whoa.
Hats off to you, man. You're the better player.
Get your shit together. Okay, I don't want to hear any of this talk like this, okay? Corey didn't do all of this work for you to already call it. Where you have a chance. You have a chance. All right? Get your head in the game. Is your head in the game?
All right, man. All right.
I don't want to see any more fucking queen blunders. I don't want to see any of that shit.
Yeah, that was slightly tilting. I'm just blundering too much today. I don't know what happened, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. But I'm blundering. You're blundering. We're all blundering here. Let's blunder together. I'm sure I've hung a queen here or there. It can happen.
Hey, man, anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Exactly. That's the mentality I want. All right. So how's life?
Yeah.
What else is going on?
It's pretty good, man. I got a lot going. I know I'm not showing it, but I hit 1425 yesterday.
Holy shit. That's insane.
No, I knew you'd be good, man, because I know a lot of people that are in pro meta and stuff, so I know how the learning curve is for pro people, so I knew it'd be very challenging.
You should know some of the absolute dumbest people I've ever met are professional StarCraft players. So it does not mean anything to be professional at something.
No, but it's some people have the learning curve, man. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Sure. But some people are very. I bet you, Aman. Actually, I'm curious. Is it not true in chess as well that some of the best are also some of the they don't, not necessarily the top of the top. Those guys are always really smart, but there are some really good players that are not that smart. They're just really good at what they do. They do that one thing really well.
A lot of specialists.
Yeah. There's a lot of specialists.
All I will say is chess has a great PR team. Whoever did the PR for chess, chess equals smart, phenomenal work. Some of the best on earth, I think.
They do the same in StarCraft, not to the same level, but yeah, some people I've had to help plug in their monitors. It's just it just doesn't hit hit right at the top level sometimes.
Yeah, I probably need help plugging in my monitor, to be honest, after this.
All right, buddy. Well, I'm ready when you are.
Yeah, let's do this, man.
All right, man. Let's get it.
Let's go back in, boys. That's certainly one of the timeouts of all time. He said, my coach is here, but I don't want to speak to him. I'd rather speak to my opponent. Caballo, down bad in the match, said, fuck it. What's on your mind, brother? Okay. It can all end right here. But it does not look like it's going to. Oh, little Jimmy. A draw is enough, but look at this. D4, rook E8. What are you thinking here? And he takes it. He's lost his damn mind. He should have spoke to his coach. He might have iced himself with that timeout. This will be a crazy comeback if it happens. Rook here, and that is all she wrote. No, he doesn't do it, guys. Rook D5, that's a move from someone locked in. G3 shows me that he sees the threat, but it does not show me that he's paying fucking attention to the position because the knight's hanging and back rank mate is hanging. Queen D6, the guy preventing, okay, gets the job done. He's up material, but he's not locked in just yet. He does take the piece here. Queen G5, God forbid. Queen d4. I mean, you're just counting the mistakes because that knight is the only hope for Jake here. Truly, it's like something happens with that knight or it's over. He's drawing dead here, and there's no snork for Jake. Big think. Definitely do not care for this move. What on earth is that? I mean, sure, bishop g4, bishop f4 would be nice. King g2 would have been nice. Yeah, the king is not actually defending. And a wry smile there from Jake. And he knows, okay, Caballo's back in it a little bit. Did I just breathe life into the wrong guy? Is this a CaballoLoco rally? Is it? Is it happening? I mean, it would just be crazy. 1 win, sure. 2, sure. 3, 4, 5. Jake decides to use his timeout to address his opponent, and low-key, it seems to have energized him. Knight takes e4 was available, but I understand, you know, knight in the center of the board, you just capture it. Don't really think. Bishop h6, very aggressive move. I like this response, but what I will say is if you play queen c1 and you want to win this pawn, so you go here, I could see bad things happening. Even knight here. So let's see how Jake responds. He might just go here, and that's the most natural move, but it does allow this without having the queen on h6. Interesting. You pretty much have to do this. I mean, moving the queen is just not an option. You got this hanging, like, you can't be thinking here. Thinking is a very bad sign. Little Jimmy is happy to see him deep in thought because what are you considering? Do we know about en passant? I'm getting concerned here. He doesn't know. He can't know. He's unhappy. Look at the webcam. Oh my goodness. He doesn't know how to play chess. Good Lord. This is horrendous. Little Jimmy is miles ahead now. All the danger is gone. This is going to be 5.5, 3.5. This guy doesn't watch the TikTok. I think he's even been in a TikTok with en passant. Jesus Christ. I mean, this is terrible. Oh no, it's all coming down here. The wheels are coming off for Jake. But are they coming off the entire match? Or can he rebound? Because man, this is looking bad. Little Jimmy's up a rook. He's up a minute. He's all over the position. I mean, you can just trade that. Oh, no. I like the bait. You know, this is completely hanging, but maybe he takes this one. An attempt. I don't know. He's dead. He's dead to rights here, guys. It's going to be 5.5 to 3.5, and the match continues. He wins the bishop, but he's got 10 seconds, so I don't think that it matters too much. Just don't chase the king. Just don't chase it all the way up here. There you go. There you go. That's the stuff. That's the stuff. Oh, yeah. It's 5.5, 3.5. The comeback is on. This is a very important game. Obviously, every game is important, but I think winning 2 games doesn't fully erase that 5.5 feeling. Winning this one would. Even if it's 5.5, 4.5, I think Little Jimmy might even be the match favorite if he can pull the dub here. I think it's a big turning point. And he has to win it. There's no draw. There's no in between. There's no halfway. You gotta win. This is the hurdle to get over if you're CaballoLoco. Now, I gotta say, Jake has a phenomenal opening here. That's not something we say too often. He's not known for it. This is a really, really good one. This is loose. He's got a nice pin here. White's not developed or ready to castle just yet. Black's already castled. Yep, this one's, I mean, yeah, you can come back with a check. That hurts. Or you can just play it safe, go all the way back. Now, this one is always strange, right? Because what are we doing? Why are we not defending our dark squares? And what are we attacking here? Nothing. That bishop should be there. Definite mistakes here from Jake. Even though you're down a pawn as Little Jimmy, you have to be happy. You got moves like this in there. Maybe you can organize the queen as well. Rook to the middle. Oh, yeah. Believe me, Little Jimmy is looking at the long diagonal. Yes, he is. There's only one move that's reasonable here, and it's this one. If this one gets played, we could be in for the KO of the year. Oh! Oh, wait, he just blundered mate. It's officially tilted. I said it's this game or bust. I think Little Jimmy might actually have the momentum here. He may have this match. It's 5.5 to 4.5. Oh my God. He just blundered the knight. Count up the pieces, folks. That's a free knight he just blundered. Oh my goodness. En route to 5.5, 5.5. Is Jake going to go down in BrahChamps as the guy that started celebrating too early? You guys know who I'm talking about. We've seen it in almost every sport. Raising your hands before the finish line. Boom, someone starts sprinting right by you. He's castled, he's safe, he's up on time, he's up a piece. And he's just waiting to be KO'd here. That's a big move. Get him out of here. Oi, oi, oi. It's on. It's going to be 5.5, 5.5. He's sacking the queen, but I mean, there ain't much of a sack there. Bishop takes f8. Could have taken the rook if he was really locked in. This is an obvious move where you need to take your time. You don't want to be that sucker, but it's too obvious. He knows it. He's not going to mess that up. Knight e4. Yes, there's 95 ideas. This pawn is loose. How much is he going to care about it? That's what I'm wondering. Is he going to go like all out defense? No, he goes here. And I love to see that. When you're up tons of material, like a queen, we need to see stuff like this. Look at this idea he just set up. Queen c7. Oh, he's going to hit him where it hurts. Oh, he's going to take that rook. Oh, he's going to take that rook. That does the job as well. Little Jimmy, he's really locked in. Holy, he's seeing everything right now. My goodness, it's a different person. It's a different player. He's got all the time in the world to find this one, folks. Man, he is making Jake pay for that timeout. Celebrating too early. Why take a timeout when you're crushing a guy 5.5? But remember, Jake can win the next game and none of it matters. How sick is that, right? How sick is that? It really does come down to one game at the end of the day. Now, you know what Jake has going for him here? He has an extra piece now. That's actually not what I was going to say. What I was going to say is what he has going for him is this story he's built where he lets his opponents back into the match in order to make it interesting. He said that a few times now. And if he ends up winning the match, he can lean on that story. Ooh, queen there would have been big. It's not stalemate, but it will be if he takes. Oh, he took and he lost the match. He took and he lost the match.
Fuck. Not like that.
You're kidding me.
Oh, shit. I said I like to make it fun, right? Right, guys? right, guys?
Never could I have expected the match to actually end. Like, that's one thing for a result to go, but the whole match just disappeared with a stalemate.
Hey, I think I should be your coach, by the way. You locked in right after my little pep talk, so Gory, I don't know what your pep talk consisted of, but not it, bud. Not it.
Oh my God. Caballo, Jake, what a match. 6-5 in the end. And I think it was clear that Caballo, you just like became a different person. Must have been some good advice there from Jake. Are you considering maybe hiring him full time? Nope, we don't hear you, bud.
Wow, that's like even way more tilting than the stalemate. I was literally talking to myself on mute. Oh man, I just massively tilted right now. No, hats off to Jake. He deserved it, man.
Oh my God.
I didn't deserve to be in this match. So, hey, no hate. Jake is very tough. So, a lot of respect, man.
He is. He's got a similar style, but it seemed like, well, obviously, when he jumped out to a lead like that, you guys even had to open comms on the timeout. So, I mean, Jake, what kind of strat is this? Are you regretting? Like, are you feeling the regret as he's racking up the wins, or is this all part of your master strategy to make it interesting?
All part of the master plan. No, I was a little worried. I mean, I was very confident, so maybe I started not caring as much. But and even this game was not supposed to be a win, but I still feel pretty comfortable in myself, even though I could have absolutely lost this series. So I'm glad it went this way, obviously. But it really had nothing to do with the comms. I think I just started not locked in. I unlocked myself. So.
And that had nothing to do with the comms.
Nothing
just
to do with
happened.
the comms. It had to do with the advantage. You know, I like to be behind, like I said.
Well,
So it's weird when I'm so far ahead.
It was an
I just don't know
unusual
what to
match
do.
for you, right? You had a good start. What the hell was that?
Exactly. So I was very nervous. I was confused. It's not normally like that. And then obviously I had to give it back, and then boom,
Right.
back in. You know.
Yep. Man, Caballo, did you? We were wondering what you spoke to Gory about, because you came out of that Gory timeout, and I think Jake sacked a bishop like immediately, first thing out, and you didn't even take the sack. So we were all concerned of maybe what Gory had said to you.
No, he just said consider the one that had all those pawns, and then he had the 2 knights, and he came back. He said just consider that a win, and he liked what I was doing to that point. So I tried, and just wasn't my day, man. So what can I say?
I hear you. It's
I'm gonna live with this one for a long time, and I'm never gonna hear the end of it. But hey, man, I deserve it. So it's only gonna push me to get better, man. So.
Well, I heard you actually reveal during the timeout. It was a very candid chat. You hit 1400 somewhere.
Yeah, but how I played it probably didn't look like I hit 1425, but you know. And just seeing like the position right now, I can't believe I did that. I'm disgusted, man. I'm so just like, oh man.
Looking at it after is worse. Don't do it to yourself. You're always like, so much stronger after.
It's like just the last, like the position, and it's just there. Like there's no like chain. It's just staring at me, laughing. So.
Jake, do you feel a little bad? Like, do you feel like you kind of manifested this sick moment for Caballo?
Yeah, no, I feel like all the things came together. I've always said I like to make it spicy, and this is about as spicy as it possibly could have been.
Right.
So, you know, I do feel bad. Like if I lost this way, I would be absolutely tilted out of my mind too. And I've been there, so I know exactly how he feels.
It is the first match to end like not just by a draw, but like a stalemate when the comeback was on. So yes. At least there's a achievement to your name.
It's okay. It's okay. It's not going to be the end of me. You know, every forbidden lotus blooms twice. So shout out to Rock Lee.
There you go,
Sensei, my avatar in the Discord. But you know, I really can't be upset anyone but myself.
So I wanted to ask an important question to Jake here. Many of your fans and even your haters were on this one. Do you know what en passant is?
That's when the little boys get to attack when they, in a way they shouldn't attack, I believe.
Do you know when it's like possible, when it can or can't happen? There was a particular moment where it could have happened, and it was so required and forced for it to happen. You needed to play it. It was the only obvious move, and you didn't play it. So we're concerned that you might not know about it.
You know, en passant is a very advanced move. I like to consider myself a bit of a beginner.
Right.
So my brain sometimes thinks, nah, that's not how pawns move. That's not how they should move. You know, I don't recognize that as a rule per se. So even though I know it is a rule, I don't play by it. You know, I don't play by the rules like that.
Got it. So there are multiple ways that the pawns can sort of capture, but you don't recognize.
One of them, yeah.
Got it. Okay. Well, we were considering maybe have a look, recap the match. There was one game in particular. I believe it may have even been the last game. It's all a bit of a blur, but the previous game where Little Jimmy had black, so maybe that makes it 2 ago. And what happened was you got forked by a pawn. It came up and it forked your queen and your knight.
I do recall that.
And you can take that en passant. So that was the critical moment, because when you didn't take it, you obviously just lost like all your pieces.
Mm-hmm. But I did end up winning the match, so
this is true.
Could say it was all part of the plan, right?
You actually do say that often, so it's becoming more and more believable.
And would you say that I'm often on my plan? My plan often works, even though it doesn't make a lot of sense to you.
It does.
So, at this point, I think I've proven that my plan works. Sometimes you got to make it hard for yourself. That is what it is.
That's right. When you're making it this far in the competition, at some point you got to acknowledge the guy that's going no theory, no coach, and letting his opponents back into the match. Exactly.
When I start losing the series, that's when you guys can be eyebrows up. Maybe he doesn't know. Maybe he doesn't have a plan. At that point, that's when you guys can ask.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
We'll have to bite our tongues for now, because you're on and you're through to the next round. And I'm just looking at the bracket here. So it means that you will actually be facing off against the Pieszki, our Polish player who, was making a pretty big run up in the winner's semifinal. He was taken out finally by Casino Duck, but pretty strong opponent we got queued up for you.
Okay. I'm ready. I mean, haven't seen my coach yet, but I said this last time, that might be the time to start prepping a little bit,
Hey, there's always next match.
There is always next match. So we'll see. I mean, so far I haven't needed him, but there might be some value. He said, he gave me one piece of advice that I've really taken to heart.
What was that?
It's really stuck with me, is play puzzles, he said to me. And that's all I've been doing. I've just been playing puzzles and playing games.
Very wise.
That's it.
Very wise. I think he's probably been able to sort of master that over his many years as a coach. Sort of hone in on that.
It changed my world, since then I've just been winning and winning, So
fantastic.
It was good advice. That's all he had to say. And I want to thank my coach for it, Yeah.
Well, Caballo, as your journey comes to an end in BrahChamps, you've now lost both of your double elim lives. What do you take out of the event? Your work with Gory, your progression, hitting 1400, the matches. How do you feel about your chess right now?
I felt like it was a good run. I really don't have any complaints. When I first started this, I have a lot of holes in my game, but there was even more just craters in my game. And I worked on a lot, came a long way. I still have so much more work to do, but this is not going to be the end, because I wanted to improve, but this was just a catalyst. So even though I will no longer be in the tournament, I'm still going to be pushing for improvement. Still going to take my lumps, my lashings, my beatings, but this one, it's only going to make me better, because I'm definitely going to learn a lot from this. And I'm just happy that I was able to somehow find a way to get to this point even. So it's looking pretty bleak, but from the powers that may be, I was able to at least make it somewhat of a match. So
definitely. That was a real comeback.
Just wanted to shout out everyone that believed in me. Shout out everyone that helped me along the way. And no, I'm not mad. I'm at peace. I think I'm definitely going to be soul searching after this one. So I might hide for a little bit, but it's I'll be in the mines for sure.
We hear you, brother. We hear you. There you go. Well, it's been a pleasure to have you, Caballo. You're going to put a number on it? You're saying you're looking for some chess goals, some improvement. Can we expect to see 1500 Caballo soon?
Yeah, eventually.
Very exciting. Human status.
I've really exceeded my expectations for my growth. So, and I just wanted to thank Jake for the fun match. I was looking forward to this, and hopefully in the future, maybe fight night I'll pop up against someone else when I know not to stalemate. So.
Yes, sir.
Well, thank you for thanking me. I hope I was accounted into the supporters. As I gave you that mid-game pep talk. So pep talk.
No, I was looking forward to it because I know you lost a bunch of weight, but big chest. So
big chest.
Yes, big chest was on full display. So
yeah, that was fun.
I definitely will be supporting you on your journey because, well, a lot of respect.
Thank you.
Well, maybe not against Eviscerated or Casino, but the rest of the way for sure.
Those are your boys?
That's a lot of boys. There's not too many people left in the event.
So you're half the tournament you're supporting them and half the tournament you're supporting me. Got it.
Yeah, but my full support, though.
You have his full support, Jake.
Full support when it's not the other half of the tournament. Got it.
Yep.
I think he's saying he's supporting you in your next match at the minimum.
Next match.
There you go. That
sounds good, man. I'll do you proud on that one.
Beautiful.
Right,
boys, that was a very exciting match. It truly was super close, and it wasn't, Jake might mess around and he might love an entertaining match, but I tell you, I don't know if he wanted it to be that close. It looked like it was going to be 5.5 tied, so truly entertaining to watch. Caballo, Jake, thank you, boys, for the match this evening.
Thank you, Aman,
I will say, wouldn't have ended it any other way,
Let's go. GG's. All right, GG's and good night.
Good night.